Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, your go-to spot for real-world car reviews, honest impressions, and everything auto. Today, we've got something that continues to blur the line between SUV comfort and pickup practicality of the refreshed 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz. Whether you're curious about its facelift, features, performance tweaks, or just wondering if it's worth your hard-earned money, stick with us, because this is the deep dive you've been waiting for. Now, let's talk about first impressions. The 2026 Santa Cruz has a redesigned exterior that's both modern and rugged. Hyundai has managed to sharpen its visual identity while still maintaining that crossover pickup fusion look that made the original model stand out. At the front, you're greeted by an updated grille that takes design cues from Hyundai's latest parametric pixel design language. First seen on the Ioniq line, the grille is now wider, more chiseled, and integrates seamlessly into the slimmer LED headlight housings. And yes, the signature T-shaped DRLs remain, now with an even bolder light signature that screams premium. Below that, the bumper has been reworked to include more pronounced angles and a faux skid plate that actually adds to the off-road appeal, even if you're just going to the hardware store. The air intakes are functional in directing airflow, and the hood's new creases help create a more muscular stance without being over the top. Swing around to the side and the story continues. The Santa Cruz still rides on a unibody platform, which means you get that smoother car-like ride with the benefits of truck utility. You'll notice the wheel arches are more defined this year, and depending on the trim, you get 18 or 20-inch alloy wheels with new spoke designs. The side profile hasn't drastically changed, but the detailing is more refined. There's a new character line that runs from the front fender all the way back to the tailgate, adding a touch of dynamism to the silhouette. The C-pillar is blacked out to give a floating roof effect, and roof rails now come standard on all trims, making it easier to mount gear for weekend getaways. Around back, the tailgate now features a bolder Hyundai script stretched across it, echoing trends seen in other modern pickups. The tail lamps have also been revised with more angular shapes and connected lighting elements. You still get the in-bed trunk, a standout feature from previous models, and yes, it remains watertight and lockable. The composite bed is the same versatile space, perfect for mountain bikes, camping gear, or even landscaping tools. Integrated tie-down points, a bed step, and an available 115-volt outlet round off the utility features. Step inside, and things get more upscale than ever before. The 2026 Santa Cruz interior gets a substantial tech and material upgrade. The first thing you'll notice is the fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster and a matching 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, both seamlessly blended into one continuous panel. This gives the cabin a premium, futuristic vibe usually reserved for higher-end SUVs. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless now, and Hyundai's latest infotainment system is snappier and more intuitive than before. Soft touch materials cover most of the surfaces you interact with daily. The dashboard has a more layered design now, and the center console has been cleaned up with capacitive buttons replacing most of the physical lone edges, something that may take a little getting used to, but looks clean and modern. Ambient lighting is available on higher trims, giving the cabin a soothing touch at night. You'll also find USB-C ports front and back, wireless charging, and even a fingerprint scanner for profile customization and startup security. Front seats are supportive, with optional heating, ventilation, and even memory settings. The back row, surprisingly roomy for a compact pickup, folds up in a 60-40 split for extra interior cargo space. Hyundai's attention to detail shows in the small things, like additional storage under the rear seats and improved sound insulation, making the cabin significantly quieter than its predecessor. Under the hood, the Santa Cruz still offers two engine choices, but both have seen refinements. The base engine is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder that puts out 191 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, which has been recalibrated for smoother shifts and better fuel efficiency. For those craving more punch, the upgraded 2.5-liter turbocharged engine continues to impress, now making 295 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that's been improved for more responsive low-speed performance. The turbo model delivers confident acceleration, especially during highway merges or when towing. Speaking of which, max towing capacity remains at 5,000 pounds for the turbo version, and plenty for a small trailer, dirt bikes, or even a small boat. The Santa Cruz is still available in both front-wheel drive and Hyundai's track all-wheel drive system, which provides solid grip in slippery conditions. Whether you're tackling a snowy driveway or a muddy trail, it performs reliably thanks to enhanced traction control systems and drive mode selection, including snow and sport modes. On the road, the Santa Cruz feels composed and agile. The unibody construction pays off in ride comfort as there's less bounce over bumps compared to body-on-frame trucks, and steering is nicely weighted with good feedback. You won't mistake it for a sports car. But for a pickup, it's impressively maneuverable in urban environments and parking lots. Hyundai's updated suspension tuning also helps with body control and tight turns. Now let's talk numbers. Pricing for the 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz starts at just under $28,000 for the S trim, with the cell coming in around $31,000. The cell premium, which introduces the turbo engine, begins at approximately $37,000. And the top-spec limited trim goes just north of $42,000. That might sound steep for a compact truck, but when you consider the features, refinement, and daily usability packed into the limited model, it starts to make sense. There's also a new XRT trim designed with more off-road aesthetics and slight suspension tweaks, priced around $39,000. As for fuel economy, the base engine gets an EPA estimated 23 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway in front-wheel drive form. Opting for AWD and the turbo brings that down slightly, but you're still looking at respectable efficiency for a vehicle with this kind of utility. Driver assistance is well represented too. Every trim comes standard with forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, and driver attention monitoring. Step up a couple of trims and you get blind spot view monitor, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, and a surround view camera system that makes tight parking spaces a breeze. So what's the bottom line? The 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz continues to deliver on its promise as a truly versatile vehicle that refuses to be put in a box. It's not quite a traditional pickup, and it's more than a compact SUV. Hyundai has polished nearly every corner of this vehicle from tech to comfort to driving dynamics, and making it an even stronger contender for those who want one vehicle that can do it all. Thanks for joining us for this in-depth look at the 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more real-world auto reviews, and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think about the Santa Cruz or which car we should review next. This is Car Auto Tune Up, and we'll see you in the next ride.